So what is the best special forces movie that exists?
Man. So I'm partial, maybe not special forces, right? But I think in the spirit of it,
Okay, all right. Military movie. Let's say that. Best
yeah.
military movie.
Okay, now that's different. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna get someone mad here, but We're Soldiers, Black Hawk Down, and
Black
then
Hawk
not a
Down.
movie, but a show, Band of Brothers.
Yeah, Band of Brothers, man. Oh man. I can rewatch Band of Brothers like every time I watch them. Like, it gets me. It gets me
Powerful.
right in the feels. Who is the best Green Beret beside yourself that you know? Like, period. The best human Green Beret.
That I met and worked with. I'll put it this way: if I'm going into a combat area and I want someone to have my six, Jeremy Miller, which no one's going to know who Jeremy Miller is. No offense, Jeremy, but that's the guy I would pick.
Well, don't worry, because there's not that many people watching this YouTube. It's all good. What's the best prank you've ever seen in the military? Okay, I'll tell you mine really quick. Okay, go ahead.
So, this is just because it's one I remember. So, when I was getting ready to retire, I was working down at the unit, just kind of relaxing. There was a lieutenant colonel down there with me who was also getting out. And I drew a male body part on his ID card. And He didn't see it, but he was on the back. So he handed his ID card to the gate guard. And that's when he realized drawn on the back of it was, a male body part. And the MP never flipped it over. So he handed it back to him and he put it. And he didn't know it was me. So 2 weeks later, I told him it was me.
I think I'd have to tell him. So we used to get people so good, man. We had the best pranks. We used to do this thing called antiquing. I don't know if you know what that is, but if somebody fell asleep at a party or whatever, you grab a thing of flour and you throw it in the face. Of course, you film all this.
Oh yeah.
And they wake up and they're, they look like an antique. So that's called antiquing. We used to get that one. The other one that, I never did this, but it was regularly known in the barracks as the flying squirrel. And this is when you tie your whoopee to your hands and feet and nothing else on, run down the hallway, in the barracks. It's the flying squirrel. It's very important. And it's a great trick if you can pull it off. If you had to survive with only 3 pieces of gear, what would they be?
A fire starter, a knife, and probably some type of tarp or something.
Yeah, the tarp is underrated. The tarp is, you do a lot with the tarp.
Could do a lot. I could use it to capture water. I can help if I wouldn't need it for a structure, but depending on where I am, there's a lot of things you could do with it.
Okay. Do you remember doing Robin Sage?
Nope.
Okay. What did you how was that experience?
That was pretty good for us. So my lane, because everyone's spread out all over North Carolina, right? So it was pretty cool. We did some really cool stuff thanks to our cadre who set it up, right? And I mean, we were just doing crazy stuff, and I loved it, right? That's your final practice to be a Green Beret, if you will, and it's just, I love it.
All right, Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris. Come on.
You think in real life, if they were, Chuck Norris was way bigger than Bruce Lee, right? Bruce Lee was like $130. So I have to think, I got to give it to Chuck. Plus it's Chuck Norris. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think but do that size, I think. I would go with Chuck.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Do you watch any sports?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your 3 favorite sports?
That's right. Wrestling, not like professional wrestling, but college wrestling.
Oh,
freestyle.
Really? Okay.
I watched some football. I got away from it, but the kids watch it. And then, that's probably it actually now.
Wrestling and football?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you see the Team USA hockey thing? Were they?
I did. So when they come out fighting in the first, 3 fights in 9 seconds. Yes.
I thought that was great, man. They're
right there. That to me, you want to see a difference in a sport. And I saw someone
Yes.
say this, and I wish I could credit who it was, but here's professionals not getting paid, just going for pride. And there's 3 fights in 9 seconds.
Yes.
I want you to flip over to something like maybe the NBA All-Star game, where people are getting millions and they're like, oh no, I got to take a rest, or I got to do this. Like, I don't watch hockey, but you have to love that about it. It is, they're just like, okay, you knocked my tooth out, let's go. They're like getting after it, and I don't think you see the divas and prima donnas for the most part in a sport like hockey.
Yeah, that is passion right there. Like that is like they're there to play the game because they love the game. It's not about them. It's not about the fame or whatever. It's about the game and the fact that they disrespected our anthem, and they're like, no, I mean, it just ain't happening. I love that so much, and it's such an American thing, isn't it? Like,
Oh, yeah.
don't disrespect our damn anthem, man. Come on,
Drop gloves.
Canada. Jeez, Canada. Man, I don't know. Any final thoughts for like anything we talked about?
No, hey, if anyone ever wants to reach out, like find me on LinkedIn, find our website, libertyspeaks.com, and just more than happy to talk, and just always want to do good in the world, right? And sometimes I don't know what that's going to look like, but I feel like the better off I am when I surround myself with good people. And good stuff happens. So just keep putting good in the world, and good stuff will come around back to you.
Yeah, man, you got to keep that good physical and digital circle, in my opinion. I would definitely follow Herb wherever you're at. Are you on any of the other socials like the?
We do have. I don't do TikTok, but we do have Instagram. So Instagram. _ownyourjourney_.
Okay, I take it somebody else has Own Your Journey.
Yeah.
Have you hit them up yet and been like, hey, man,
yeah,
kind of my thing. Did you hear?
So I'll tell you this. When I first did a website for myself, Corey helped me put it together. She did it all. A couple of years ago, I go herbthompson.com. There wasn't an actual website, but someone owned it. They wanted $10,000.
Nah, come on.
And I'm like, oh, you can pound sand. Herb-Thompson.com was $200. You can guess where I went.